Hello everyone, we are a group of consultants working on hybrid work and gender roles topic represented by Tiano Company and will present our project in the upcoming slides. Before COVID-19, hybrid work was a relatively new concept that was gaining popularity in some industries. With the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic, many organizations rapidly shifted to remote work, often with little preparation. After the successful experience, hybrid work became prevalent. Susan in 2015 indicates hybridity changes the nature of work organization and management across domestic space, organizational space, and in cyberspace. According to the reports, female workers face more challenges with hybrid work than their male colleagues. The shift to hybrid work has brought greater flexibility for employees, also eliminated long commutes. However, remote work can be isolating, blur boundaries between work and personal life, and lead to concerns about burnout. In the context of hybrid work, women face greater challenges due to social expectations that they prioritize household tasks and their partner's careers. As a result, they may experience less on-site exposure, fewer promotion opportunities, and higher risks of burnout, which vary across different countries and economies. We generated some expected behaviors in these time graphs. We expected the household participation hours and social expectations will increase over time, while energy level and chances to get promotion among female workers shrink with this mode of work.
The second part is dynamic hypothesis, which is the cause and effect relationships that cause the problem behavior. Let's introduce our main character, Jenny, 28 years old, recently hired at her company, is ambitious and motivated, but has no network, so she needs more office activities. However, she has a little baby and her husband is working hard. Jenny's house is quite far from the workplace, so she opts for a hybrid work to maintain a work-life balance. The company has a very flexible hybrid work mode. Even though they have a guideline, employees can still adjust at their own pace. Jenny began with 2 days of remote work. It gives her more flexibility. So she was quite happy with it and felt very energetic. Then she wanted to do less remote work. Later, she found that she had less exposure than fully on-site, resulting in less chance to get promoted, then less motivation and weaker performance. The company perceived less efficiency and suggested her to do less remote work. With remote work and less chance to get promoted, she naturally did more household work. The more hours she did, the more remote hours she needed. At the same time, her family expected her to do more housework. Then the less personal time and leisure time she had, the less energy level, more remote work hours needed. The less personal time she had, the less time invested in coaching session and e-learning, then less chance to get promoted again. With self-improvement time and more household time, the more total hours worked, she felt less energy and more burnout, so she wanted more remote hours. At this moment, she's very confused about how to adjust her work mode and what hybrid work brought to her. More work-life balance or more burnout? She needs help.
We had to make some assumptions since we had limited amount of time and accessible data for the modeling process. To this extent, we tried to make a model which is applicable to different societies and companies' guidelines. Still, we had to assume values for delay times like time to perceive energy level. We assumed 8 working hours per day, so extra working hours and weekends are outside the boundary and part of the limitations. Also, we excluded male roles in the model, tried to focus on women roles. We also defined some normal values. For example, for social expectation, 0.5 is a normal value, and any value beyond until 1 or below until 0 shows the changes. We assume the rate of exposure from on-site work is more than online based on the literature. In the baseline scenario, we assumed employees work 2 days remotely on average during the week based on the data from Tiano Company, and the economy is normal, not strong or weak.
Now it's the last part, simulation and policies. Let's see the baseline simulation. With normal scenario and normal parameter values, we can see the remote work hours and women's household hours increases over time. Social expectation on women's role increases, while chance to get promoted and energy level decreases. Let's see in different scenarios. With stronger economy, the situation will improve since the social expectation of women's traditional role is weaker, while the weak economy is the opposite. We have 3 policies for the company. First, performance evaluation cycle, which means how often the company evaluates employees' performance by half year, by quarter, or by year. We found out by quarter gives us the best results. Secondly, we have the policy for the company to offer online learning platforms or courses for employees to improve their skills, and also coaching and mentoring sessions. We found out with 20% of time invest in e-learning and coaching gives the best results. Chance to get promoted increases. With 50% time, the energy level drains too much. Thirdly, we have the policy for the company to give management guideline about the average remote work days, 2 days, 1 day, or 3 days. With other settings to be normal, 1 day remote gives the best results. Actually, our best recommendation is the company should do a policy mix with per quarter evaluation, 20% time, personal time invest in e-learning, and there's a trade-off. With 1 day remote, we have more chance to get promoted, less household participation, but less energy level. With 2 days is the other way around. So this is the trade-off for companies and employees to balance. Thanks for listening.